Joining us now is the president and CEO of the National Urban League, Marc Morial, former mayor of New Orleans, of course. Well, first of all, I want to talk to you about these cases because the whole issue of police and race and gun violence are now at the heart, of so much in your own report, The State of Black America, your annual report. What's your reaction to what happened to Ralph Yaw?
So let me just, first of all, thank you for having me, Andrea, and say that the case in Kansas City, yet another example of a hate crime. That's all we can call it. A teenage boy looking for his siblings, just accidentally goes to the wrong door, and without any conversation, he finds himself being shot. This cannot be sanctioned. This cannot be excused. This cannot be justified. And one only believes it's being fueled by this movement of hate, intolerance, and extremism in this country that impacts people and turns them into being paranoid and fearful of people who are black for no reason whatsoever. This was a teenage boy. Our report connects the dot between hate, extremism, and public policies like voter suppression, censorship of books, the attack on renewable energy that we see in this country, the attack on women's reproductive rights is being fueled by a movement of hate, extremism, and white supremacy. As far as Akron is concerned, our leaders in Akron have indicated to me that they thought that the grand jury was predetermined from the very beginning. And we hope that the Department of Justice and Merrick Garland and Kristen Clark and the Civil Rights Division will take a fresh look at what happened to Jayland Walker, because it appears to be a violation of his constitutional rights and far beyond any justifiable use of force of a man who was fleeing. That grand jury did not serve up justice. In fact, it acted like an old-time grand jury, and it just seemed to want to push the entire matter under the rug. But we will not be silent in Akron or Kansas City or Louisville or anywhere we see this. This is a call to action for all Americans to stand up.
Where do you see the gun issue going in terms of the 2024 campaign? It doesn't seem as though there's any ability in this closely divided Congress to get anything appreciably done.
That does not mean we should not continue to advocate and educate people for this. Look, banning assault weapons, universal background checks are very popular with the American people. They poll 60+%, sometimes even higher, because they're common sense and they are sensible. In the 1990s, after the assault weapon ban was passed, we saw a reduction in violence in many major American cities. The availability and easy access to assault weapons is a contributive factor to mass killings, racially motivated killings. Just go back and look at the weapon of choice for many of the people in Buffalo, in Uvalde, at the school in Nashville just last week, has been a military-style assault weapon. They must be banned, and we will not be intimidated by the NRA or any other special interest groups, because the will of the people says ban assault weapons. So just because Congress is confused about it doesn't mean that we should not continue to advocate for it and to push for it. Will it solve all problems? No public policy measure will solve all problems. Will it make a difference? I'm confident it will make a difference, and it makes good sense. So let's continue to push for it. Let's continue to demand that elected officials support it. Let us do what the will of the American people say.